When twilight falls over the hope of American citizens, they must only call out one name to help them. Liberty Belle. Gifted with the powers of the American star as a teenager, Stella Washington now protects her country with the powers of super strength, flight, agility, and most importantly, a sense of true freedom. Still a rising star in the hero world, Stella often works with the government in a secret base located in Washington, D.C. From here, she gains help from friends and agents alike to locate and defeat the enemies of freedom. One fateful day, however, Stella faced a mysterious new challenge. Her power of flight disappeared out of nowhere, and now she must figure out how to stop whatever force is dampening her star-given abilities. Which is terribly inconvenient, especially since a strange new force has just attacked the local museum.
What the?
Stella, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Lainey. What the heck is going on?
It looks like something has taken away your ability to fly.
Stars and stripes. What could have possibly messed with the gifts of the American star?
The police can't get any helicopters close to the museum either. There's some kind of weird invisible barrier.
Looks like I'll have to make my way to the museum roof the old-fashioned way.
Jumping from roof to roof using super strength is old-fashioned?
The old-fashioned ways of the jackalope, of course.
Don't fall, all right? Whatever's doing this to you may have zapped some of your invincibility as well.
It's all right. I'll whack those thieving punks before they have a chance to see me coming, or get their hands on any precious artifacts. Especially the T-Rex bones. Those are my favorite. This looks like a job for Liberty Belle. Oh, say, can you see? Stop right there, criminal scum! Justice is served. On the dazzling light. What's a crowd? No loitering. At the twilight's last gleam. What was that thing? Lainey, I took out the...
Washington? Just what is going on out there?
Oh, great.
Let me have that microphone.
I'm sorry, Stella. He just burst in here and demanded to speak to you.
Isn't that a Fourth Amendment violation? You know what's going on here, General?
Unfortunately not. It seems as though an unknown organization pulled off the heist, but we have no idea who the ringleader is.
Afraid I haven't seen anyone standing out as especially suspicious up here.
Oh, perhaps I might assist you in that then.
And just who the heck are you supposed to be? With a fashion sense like that, I'm guessing you're behind this joke of a heist too.
Indeed, it was I. You stand in the presence of Victor Ludfang, Prince of the Vampires. And I must say, it is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. Liberty Belle.
Oh, you're a fan? I'd be happy to sign your autograph once you're behind bars, bucko. And wait, if you're the Prince of Vampires, then who's the king?
Dead. By my hand. And the day of my coronation is at hand. It was I who created these enchanted crystals to limit your powers, that I might prepare for it uninterrupted.
Oh yeah? And where is this coronation exactly?
Why spoil the surprise? 'Twould be much sweeter to see the look on your face when you realize the extent of my plans. Now, while I would love to stay and play with you, I'm afraid I have places to be. I do hope you have fun dealing with this little distraction, my dear.
Ah, crap. Why did it have to be a spider?
Use the bombs! Stella, use the ledges to avoid the lasers.
I thought Black Widow was a hero. Eight-legged freak! The only flag I raise for you is the black flag. Got him.
Hey, you there!
Oh no, the journals!
So-Yun of So-Yun Cast, you're Liberty Belle, aren't you?
Yeah?
A real-life superhero in the act of thwarting some nefarious plan, no doubt. Can you tell us what is happening here, miss? Who was that man in red? What's your relation to him?
Relation? Is that a joke? I've never seen that lobster back before in my life.
You mean to say a brand new villain has made his debut? Astounding!
Oh boy. All right, I'm out. See ya.
You really know how to make my job more difficult, miss. Every time one of you so-called heroes shows up, you cause me no shortage of headaches.
I'd recommend ibuprofen for that. Whatever. Point is, I took out that big spider that was causing the problems.
And did you manage to keep the fossils from being stolen?
I mean, almost.
General, sir, is there some reason you wanted us to come to the Army Control Tower?
There is indeed. The incident that happened in the city today, I'm afraid it's one of many. In fact, we received word of 3 similar heists that are about to take place across the nation. All of which are being carried out by this Ludfang fellow, using some kind of strange magic.
How do you know?
Insider information. He will be in contact shortly. While I hate to admit it, we don't have the capacity to plug every hole at once. so I've been authorized to bring you on for the mission. If you agree.
You don't even need to ask. Liberty Belle is on the job, General.
Liberty Belle, I assume.
Huh? Who are you?
Moet. Dr. Moet. I am an alchemist knowledgeable in ancient magical arts. And also the insider General Mitchell has been in contact with.
Why should I trust you? You're an insider, right? Inside of what exactly?
You've already met my former employer, Victor Ludfang, yes? He commissioned me to develop his minion army, and has subsequently refused to compensate me for my services.
Ah. So you're betraying him for your paycheck?
Effectively. As for what I'm inside, it appears to be the depths of a castle of some kind. I expect that in exchange for my help, you will rescue me from here.
I'll do my best, but I'm not exactly in top form at the moment. Is that your doing?
The limiting of your flight ability is the result of one of my inventions. A crystal generator created to dampen the powers of those blessed by the stars.
Gee, thanks for that.
You're welcome. Ludfang has developed a similar generator at the site of each heist, so expect to be handicapped each time.
Ah, geez, well, I better get to it then. What are you doing in here? Isn't this a secure military base?
I have my connections.
Connections?
My dad knows General Mitchell.
I guess nepotism can break even the sanctity of military security.
Now, can you please give me the deets on where you're off to next? My readers are dying to know.
My right to privacy is a valuable and God-given gift.
You won't even tell me a little bit?
Nope.
What if I asked nicely?
I suppose I do appreciate politeness.
May I please hear a bit about your mission? Just a little, pretty please.
Fine. I'll tell you one thing. The true secret to my power is a regular pit stop for a Grillin' Gaines burger.
Huh?
The all-American foodstuff of legends is nourishing to my body and soul, for I am Liberty Belle.
I don't think this is going to go over well with the parents who read my paper.
I speak only the truth.
Can you read me? I'm transferring through this government computer now.
Yeah, I can read you loud and clear. Wait, hold on. I can hear some kind of interference. It sounds like chirps?
That would probably be the ferrets.
Oh, you have pet ferrets? That's so cute. What are their names?
Glycogenolysis and Praesiodemium.
Catchy. Hey yo, Lainey.
Stella, are you alright? Did that spider thing hurt you at all?
Might have gotten scratched a bit, but I didn't really notice. You can repair my suit later. I think it's fine.
It's not the suit I'm worried about. The way you faced off against it, even if the odds were against you. It reminded me of the night you got your powers, when that mountain lion attacked us. You probably would have died if the star hadn't chosen you.
Don't worry, Lainey. I'm a lot tougher than I was back then, you know.
I know. It's just, I'm worried that without your powers at their peak, something like that might happen again. Please be super careful.
Don't you worry your little head, Lainey. I'd never dream of depriving you of the best friendship you've ever had. And, besides, being super is what I do. I'm sure being super careful is well within my ability, General, what do I need to do next?
You need to cast your line and bait out to whatever's causing this mess.
Okay, where do I need to go?
The Arizona desert. I'm afraid I won't be able to salmon any help for you this mission.
Salmon?
Ugh. Summon any help.
How long has it been since you last went fishing, sir?
6 months. I fear that this prolonged period without leave is impacting my cognitive abilities. Welcome to the Arizona desert, kiddo.
Home of the ringtail wren and rattlesnake.
What, did you read the tourist pamphlet?
I just happen to be extremely knowledgeable about this God-blessed country of the USA, sir.
She lists the capitals of every state in her sleep, sir. Literally, I had to listen to her every time she took a nap on the plane.
Well, that's on brand, I suppose.
Cutting to the chase, Ludfang sent thralls here to steal endangered animals. The rarer the better.
Stealing endangered animals, that's so evil. It's almost pedestrian.
I'm afraid even I don't know his full intentions. At a guess, he may intend to use them in conjunction with my own experiments as a basis for a new breed of monster.
No time to lose, then. This looks like a job for Liberty Belle. You're going behind bars. By the stars, we shall fight. The Colt single-action Army revolver was first manufactured in 1873. In 2011, this weapon was named the Arizona State Gun. Pow pow! The Arizona state bird is the cactus wren. With all these cacti around, wonder if I'll see any. Prepare for justice. We fought the law, and the law won. The copper-colored star on the Arizona flag signifies the importance of the state to the copper industry. Being the largest copper mining state in the Union, copper is a nice color. For truth, justice, and the American way. You know the famous London Bridge from the song? It was purchased in 1968 to Arizona, where it is now in Lake Havasu City. It's not falling down anymore. The 5 C's on the Arizona state seal represent climate, cotton, copper, cattle, and citrus. All that sea, but not a fish in sight. The hottest day ever recorded in Arizona was on June 29, 1994, where it reached 128 degrees. Wow, that's hot. Did it just vanish into thin air? Chief, I took out the main problem, but it looks like they still managed to make off with some of the animals.
Blast it. And impeccable timing, too. We picked up another signal much farther north, in Alaska.
Alaska? What would they want up there?
I have an inkling. Best you return to base for now.
Right.
I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna be home tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry. I love you too.
That Caleb?
God, Stella, you startled me.
Sorry. Trouble at the homestead?
Not exactly. I just had to let him know I wouldn't be home tonight.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. I guess that's what he gets for marrying a superhero's handler, right?
I still feel kind of bad, though. I'll have to make it up to him somehow.
I'll make sure you get a nice bonus. Sound good? You can buy him something nice when you go home.
That's not really how you make it up to a guy, Stella.
Why not? What else would you do?
You'll understand when you're older.
What's that supposed to mean?
That was some fine work out there, Belle. My last news streams is doing gangbusters thanks to you.
You're welcome, I guess. By the way, why are you still here? Don't you have to, I don't know, some dumb web article to go on a tirade about or something?
I think GoTube has plenty of boys who've got that covered. Besides, I think my viewers are tired of all that constant negativity. We all know the world is full of bad stuff. I like to spotlight some of the good that people like you do, you know?
Well, you aren't wrong about that. It's mighty kind of you. But you sure are making me feel the pressure to not mess this up, don't you reckon?
So don't screw it up, and we'll be right as rain. You wouldn't mind an exclusive interview when you're all done here, right?
In your case, I think I mind quite a bit. Howdy, Doc.
Greetings.
What's it like staying in the lair of a vampire prince?
Dark, moody, always smells of blood.
How long has it been since you've last seen the sun?
I should think that the shade of my skin should tell you all that you need to know.
Have you ever been in any wars?
Nope. Used to be a police officer, though. Then I found out that this desk job pays much higher and is much more safe. But there aren't any bodies of water worth a damn around here to fish in.
Well, sir, that may be the case, but at least you've got a tall drink of water waiting for you back home, eh?
We just divorced last year. Thanks for reminding me.
Huh? You divorced water?
I would appreciate it if you stopped talking.
Ah, the snowy peaks of Alaska. I've come boarding here a bunch with my family. They own a little cabin up here for vacations.
Snowboarding when you can fly? That seems unfair.
You learn how to keep the flight instincts under control after a while. Makes it a lot more fun.
Anyway, Ludfang's target this time is a rare locally sourced diamond from a museum a few miles away. While I can't be certain of his exact intent, I know this kind of diamond can also be used as a galvanic cell of sorts.
A what?
It's basically a kind of battery.
I fail to see why he would go to such extreme lengths just for that, however. If he intended to use them in some manner of superweapon, I should have been the first person informed about it. Unless...
What if he found out that you've betrayed him?
that would be problematic.
Don't worry, I'll save you before that happens. It's what I do. This looks like a job for Liberty Belle. Damn it! 1926, the governor of Alaska Territory held a contest to design the Alaskan flag. The winning design was submitted by a 13-year-old orphan boy named Benny Benson. It became the official state flag when Alaska was named the 49th state in 1959. Way to go, Benny! Located in south-central Alaska, Denali, formerly known as Mount McKinley, is the highest mountain peak in North America at 20,310 feet. I'd love to fly up there. Maybe a quick visit before I go? The Alaska-Canada Highway, or ALCAN, was built during World War II after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. It was made a high priority due to how close Japan was to Alaska than any other part of North America. That sure motivated them. Alaska is the United States' largest state, over twice the size of Texas, at 1,400 miles north to south and 2,700 miles east to west. And yet, it has the smallest population density in the U.S. How interesting. The Trans-Alaska Pipeline moves up to 88,000 barrels of oil per hour on its 800-mile journey through Alaska to Valdez. Drill, baby, drill! There are more than 3,000 rivers and 3 million lakes in Alaska. Bet they are all freezing to swim in. The state bird of Alaska is the willow ptarmigan. Some like to joke the state bird is really the mosquito. Are you kidding me? Chief, sorry, they've got to the diamond first.
They what? What is wrong with you? How do you manage to screw this up twice?
I'm doing my best, okay? These things can disappear into thin air.
I know. I'm sorry. This is a very delicate situation. It doesn't sound as if any of our other men have had much success. It's all we can do to keep these monsters at bay.
If it's any consolation, they appear to be bringing the materials directly back here to Ludfang's castle.
His castle? And how's that supposed to be any consolation?
I may have a plan in mind, but it will require letting the final monster escape and return here.
Where is that one?
In the California redwoods. Come back to base, and I will brief you.
Anything new on your end, Lainey?
I've been workshopping some new designs for your suit. I'll show them to you once they're ready.
Huh? But I'm perfectly happy with this design. You perfected it the first go-around.
Thanks, Stella. But well, every superhero needs more than just one fit.
Why?
Think about it. You'll need a cold climate suit, maybe something with a lot of white. I could even add subtle snowflake embosses. Oh, and what about a space-themed suit for when you go on planet-spanning adventures? Oh yeah, and not to mention a fancy, dress-yet practical outfit for wearing to press events and galas.
I guess. Are those really the only reasons?
Well, I've been thinking about your marketing power and...
Yeah?
Multiple theme suits is really good for toy sales.
There it is.
Say, would you be willing to go on my podcast anytime soon?
Your podcast? What's it about?
It's the So Yun Tells It All show. We talk about all kinds of things. Art, music, pop culture, video games, comics, manga, anime, movies, TV shows, K-dramas, Italian soap operas, Mongolian throat singing.
Huh, that's quite the variety channel.
Oh, and of course, biting political commentary on all of those things.
I'll pass. Are you doing all right over there?
I was just given a blood sandwich for lunch, so no, I'm not. I am under the distinct impression that they are aggravated I am a human and not a vampire like them.
Or maybe the chef cut his artery while making the sandwich. But really, are you sure they haven't caught on to you yet?
No, but I'm in no position to do anything about it right now.
That's quite the long face. Well, longer than usual.
I've been thinking about giving the ex-wife a call.
Hey, that's good news, right?
I suppose. I'll have to think of what to say to her, though.
You know, I think under that rough exterior beats the heart of a proud American who loves fun and things other than fishing.
What? Of course I care about more than fishing. What on earth made you think otherwise?
It's kind of all you talk about.
That ain't Truna. True. The California Redwoods. Fantastic place to fish. Caught my biggest salmon here.
Howdy, Doc. What's the 411?
Ludfang is now sending his thralls to gather hundreds of California wildflowers. The primary target appears to be the Lumina blossoms.
What? But this is national park land. He'll ruin the ecosystem.
And I have absolutely no idea as to why he's gathering them. Objectively, they are quite beautiful. But outside of that, I see no viable use for them. None for Ludfang, at least.
Objectively? You know, could you try to be a little less cynical about everything, Doc? I, for one, think that Lumina blossoms are downright gorgeous. I'd love to have a few in the apartment myself. Hey, what was that laugh for?
Nothing. It's simply refreshing to see there's a woman under that prickly exterior.
Want to run that by me again?
No idea what you mean. Do you think you can reach them in time?
By Roosevelt's stash, I will avenge the national parks. This looks like a job for Liberty Belle. The California redwoods are the tallest trees in the world. Hyperion is the tallest tree ever recorded at 380 feet tall. Just imagine the treehouse. The Redwoods have been the location for shots in lots of great films like Jurassic Park, Lost World, Return of the Jedi, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and even E.T. Wonder if they'll make a movie of me here. California is the most populated state in the U.S., with just over 39 million people. No wonder the traffic is so bad. This looks like a job for Liberty Belle. Damn it! Damn it! California state bird is the quail. Their nest can contain as many as 28 eggs. That's one busy bird, Mama. The bear on the California flag is thought to have been after the grizzly named Monarch, who was the last California grizzly bear kept in captivity in 1911. I hope he had a good life. Well, Doc, all the monsters got away with the goods. You going to tell us what this big plan of yours was?
As I stated previously, Ludfang has been bringing the stolen materials to his castle. For what purpose, I am still unsure.
So, where is this castle of his exactly?
That has been the problem. The landscape is barren. It's nowhere that I'm familiar with. I found the whole situation quite confusing until I was able to track the movements of the fleeing enemies.
You tracked them? What did you find?
Their signature underwent a peculiar transformation upon teleporting. I've only seen this sort of thing happen once before. Ludfang's castle is hidden within an Umbernacht.
Are you serious?
What's an Ubernaut?
A sort of parallel dimension. An infinite barren landscape covered in an endless night. It's considered top secret among even the highest intelligence divisions.
Spooky. But that narrows that down at least. So how do we get into this Umbernacht?
Space-time operates different between dimensions. Where and how one can enter an Umbernacht is not consistent. That said, I've managed to locate one current point of entry.
Where?
Mount Kilauea, in Hawaii.
Are you serious? That's a volcano!
It is the only point of entry I've yet to find, and I cannot promise how long it will be there.
Guess that's our best option. All right, sit tight, Doc. I'll be there before you know.
What was that?
Hello? I'm in the middle of working on something. Can you wait? Ah!
My apologies, dear Doctor, but I couldn't help wondering how my latest batch of minions was coming. Adding a dash of treason to the mix this time, are we? Betrayal will not be tolerated, my dear alchemist. Particularly consulting with an adversary I have invested so much time and effort into.
You son of a...
Doc!
The transmission cut out.
Double time. Liberty Belle. Get to Hawaii.
I'm on it.
I'm really concerned about this whole thing. I mean, volcanoes, an alternate magical dimension? You've never dealt with that kind of thing before. You're still relatively new to the hero game.
I've heard of heroes who've dealt with magical malcontents before. If they can do it, so can I. The power of the American star flows through my veins. As well as some morphine after that last thrall got me good. Thanks for worrying about me, Lainey. I promise everything will be just fine.
Yeah, I know. Go punch that vampire in the face, Stella.
You got it.
Oh, and be careful about that Moed fellow. He may be helping us, but I don't think he's really on our side.
Don't worry, it's not like he's going anywhere without my help.
Looks like you've got the final battle ahead of you. I've sent various article links to you over DMs. They all talk about strategies when talking to someone with narcissistic personality disorder. Hopefully you can get it through Ludfang's thick skull that what he is doing is prime diagnosis material.
I'm not really a therapist, So-Yun. And, neither are you. Did you just diagnose him yourself on the spot?
I have watched plenty of videos on MPD. I'm practically an expert. But my audience are really hoping for a happy ending on this. So go and give it to them, yeah?
Huh? As if I'd ever let the people down. I hope he's all right. Well, I'm off to the final battle. Any last words to cheer me up?
Don't die.
Gee, thanks for that.
And be cautious. We don't know that much about this Moed fellow, and it's possible this is all a trap.
That is true.
But you have nothing to fear, Miss Washington. If I'm confident in your abilities, you should be too. Now go and reel that villain in.
You got it, Chief. Where do I need to go? Where's Doc?
Keep going forward. You'll see a portal that will take you to the Umbernacht. I'll have to navigate you as best I can.
Stay well and clear of that lava.
Active for 4 decades, Kilauea has been erupting continuously since 1983. The incredible power of God's creation. There was once a golf course on the volcano. The old clubhouse is still standing, just east of the visitor center. The 19th hole was the caldera. Imagine playing golf in here now. Is this the portal?
It looks dangerous.
That's the only way we know how to get into the Umbernock. Head in.
All right. Whoa! That is one evil-looking castle.
Ah, Liberty Belle. I see you have found your way into the Umbernock.
Ludfang!
Welcome to my humble abode.
Where are you? Come out right now so I can give those pointed teeth of yours a fist to dig into.
Excellent. Simply excellent.
Where's Doc Moed? What did you do to him?
He's been taken care of. Come to me, my dear. I am waiting at the heart of the castle.
The difference between a castle and a fort is that a castle is the fortified residence of a noble lord and his family, while a fort is a purely military building. But what if it's both? Castle Drogo was put into construction between 1911 and 1930. It was the last castle to be built in England. Surprisingly modern. If someone buried was suspected to be a vampire, their coffin was often rigged to trap them and or decapitate them, just in case. I'm coming for you, Ludfang! Doc? Doc, are you alright?
Yes. The Ludfang's venom is working its way through my veins. I need to get to my lab to cure myself before I become enthralled.
I can take you there. Come on.
No need. It is very close. You need to find and stop Ludfang before he does something more drastic. While you distract him, I will sneak into the crystal chamber and break the final crystal, keeping your powers at bay.
Are you sure you'll be okay?
I can defend myself from thralls if need be. Just go and distract Ludfang.
Alright, stay safe, Doc.
You too.
There you are, Lobsterback. Get ready to feel the freedom of the American star as I emancipate your head from your shoulders.
Oh, Stella. Oh, dear, dear Stella. I have been watching you with great interest for years. Ever since you made your debut, I have awaited the perfect moment to set my plans into motion. Even in this brief period of time, you have proven yourself a most worthy rival. It is for that reason I have lured you here, that I might reveal my true plan once and for all! Stella Washington. Will you marry me?
Huh? What?
I have fallen deeply in love with you, dearest Liberty Belle. Every king needs a queen, and you have proven your worth in battle to be by my side. Your strength, beauty, and tomboyish charm have drawn me to you from the depths of the Umbranact, despite your colonial heritage. I wish to have you forever! You are speechless.
That's, thoughtful of you, I guess.
Will you take my hand in marriage, my star-blessed queen? Will you rule by my side?
That's gonna be a no.
Why?
I could probably go into heavy detail as to why stealing, killing animals, and destroying a national park are all red flags. But considering you pretty much look like a walking red flag, I think that speaks for itself.
But...
Oh, and also, you're British.
All to your detriment, then. For if you refused, I made plans to have your precious rebellious country overrun by my thrall. One can only hope your overblown military budget can handle the full might of a vampire king!
Then I guess I'll have to take you down here and now, Lobsterback.
Time to prove my bite is not just as bad as my bark. What? Ow! Ow! Oh! How about this? Oh! Ow! Damn you!
You still standing? Not had enough?
Oh, Stella. My love for you only continues to grow! Let me give you a hand! Let's see what you can do again. Oh!
Doc, I'm starting to get real tired over here. Got that crystal down yet?
Just a second. And done! It's destroyed! Take him out!
Yes! Now we're back in business.
My minions, follow me! Together, we will destroy the United States!
In the name of George Washington, I will protect my home.
Time to fear my power, Liberty Belle! Ooh! How's this? Ooh! Hope I don't drive you a little batty! Your country will fall, and then the world will fall beneath the power of the Vampire King! How could this happen? I am Victor Ludfang. I am king of the vampires.
Time to pack it up, you freak show.
No. This is all a misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to take over America. I hate it. I just said that to impress you. Promise. I was probably just going to take over Rhode Island or something.
That's, not exactly much better, you know. Huh? That Umbranoct thing is disappearing. I guess all that power didn't amount to much in the end.
Indeed not. So much effort. So much sweat and tears. And in the end, it was all for nothing. I am a failure.
Man, what a pathetic outlook. One girl turning you down is all it takes to be considered a failure. You want to know one of the things that makes a true hero? They never give up. They always keep on trying to do the right thing. Granted, what you were doing was kind of super evil, but it doesn't have to stay that way, right? If you put this much effort into winning a girl, legally, and without creeping her out, I bet you can find the perfect one for you someday.
Oh, Miss Belle.
After you're out of jail, that is.
It seems everything has resolved itself now.
Yep, the authorities are on their way, and Ludfang doesn't have it in him to keep fighting. I'd call this an absolute win.
I wouldn't say absolute, but acceptable at least.
Yeah, well, we couldn't have done it without your insider help, so thanks, I guess.
It has been a pleasure, Miss Washington. I bid you farewell.
I can't just let you walk away, right? You've still got a lot to answer for, so you're coming back with me.
I must decline. I have other business to attend to, so I'll be taking my leave here.
Oh, really? Gotcha. Huh?
While I'm flattered you can't seem to keep your hands off of me, I'm afraid I could not wait to make my departure.
A hologram? You sneaky little... I'd better not catch you causing more trouble in the future. No more contracts with shady villain types, got it?
On that, at least, you have my word.
I got a fist with your name on it if you go back on that.
You're not so bad, Miss Belle. For an American.
What a piece of work.
Stella!
And so, with her powers regained and friends saved, Liberty Belle returned home victorious. Alas, a hero's work is never done, and there would no doubt be more adversaries to overcome in the future. But no matter when or where they may come, the world can be certain. Liberty Belle will be there to fight for freedom, justice, and the good of all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we won were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Will you marry me?